What is good, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Major Money. And as always, on Tuesdays, we have our Taco Tuesday Prize Picks discount episode, but we have some special things as well to talk about. First, this is pre-recorded by about 30 minutes or so I do apologize if any of the props have changed, but I'm going with what they are as the time I record it, obviously. So we'll see. Then, before we jump into everything, I'm almost too excited. I almost forgot. Play $5, get $50 instantly. You see it rotating at the bottom of your screen. You see it right in the middle of your screen right here. That's if you use the code 5. That's FIVE. Please let us know if you use that code. Please let us know what you're using on that code, because we like to enjoy the picks and the plays all together, building us a community over at 5 Reasons, and myself included. So it's a great time to do it. We just last night, shout out Ohio State, had a Will Howard free square, and he obviously hit that because it's a free square. They dropped another one. We got 5 days, 21 hours left for Jaden Daniels, 1 passing yard, another free square. That is fantastic, fantastic value. Just one free square after the other right here. Wouldn't be shocked if there's more for the NFL playoffs, as in the Super Bowl. Would not be shocked if there's one coming up from that. But PrizePicks every Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, they give discounts. As always, by the time we record this and go live, it's the NHL goalie down from 25.5 to 21.5 goalie saves. He hits that almost every time right here. So that is a pretty good discount. The one I want to talk about, and you can't see it anymore, but the main square is the 8th most popular NBA play right now. And the PrizePicks discount, the very first one of today, was our boy Tyler Herro, all the way down to 17.5 points. I was able to scoop that in. If you follow me on Twitter, I put several tweets about it to make sure all of our Miami Heat fans have seen this. Absolutely wild that Tyler Herro was not only an option, he's been such a good player for the Miami Heat that PrizePicks would even put him as an option, but then fans voted for him and he won it. So you would get a great discount right there. 22.5, you can see on the fourth one on the second row right there, all the way down to 17.5. He hits 17.5, so 18 points basically every game in his sleep. He's playing Portland. They told him that he was trash and that he was not a good enough player to trade for Damian Lillard. They went out and got a bunch of literal trash that doesn't play for them, that plays 1 out of every 10 games. Tyler Herro, I'm pretty sure he's on the injury report now. It's doubtful. He's going to play. He's going to play. He's going to torch Portland. He's going to easily hit this 17.5. He's going to hit 22.5 as well. But if you're lucky enough to get the discount, good for you. Look out for the other ones coming today. So I got several different picks that we're going to use. Some of them are more popular picks just going today. And then we are going to talk about the TGL after. If you're not familiar, that is tomorrow's golf league. It is the league and simulator league. So if you ever hit golf off simulator, don't think it's the same simulator you hit at home or hit wherever you go. It is absolutely wild. Some of the best golfers in the world. You got Tiger Woods, you got Rory, you got my favorite golfer, Ricky Fowler. I'm going to talk about those picks a little bit later. But that starts at 7 right before the Heat game. So you can watch 30 minutes of that if you're into golf and then switch on to that Heat game. Maybe watch both of them if you have a setup to do that. But we're going to talk about some basketball plays first. First one, I typically don't take Goblins, but since I'm doing this show a little bit differently, this Goblin's a great one. Not just because of the last 5, but Aaron Gordon, pretty consistent. He's got 6.5 points. And so he has to score 7 against Philly. I like this. I think it's a big game, big matchup. Philly's playing better. Philly needs some wins. Denver's Denver. They got Jokic, and if you have Jokic, you're going to be doing good. You can see a lot of Denver props are pretty popular here. But I like that Aaron Gordon, 7 points. Very consistent player, very underrated player in the terms of their success, in my opinion. I don't think if Aaron Gordon was on the team that they would have beat the Miami Heat. He was that important in that finals run. So that's one I want to shout out. Other one that I'm going to use as one of my official picks for this, Nikola Jokic. I mean, this guy is an animal. I've talked about him almost every time. I've taken this pick before. It's just too good. I have to take it. 22 and a half rebounds, assists, which is an otherworldly number. He hits it almost every time. Like, this man is wild. He could hit this with just assists. He could hit this with just rebounds. This man is otherworldly. We've never seen a player like Jokic. You got 24, 22, 24, 27, 27. Once again, big matchup. Jokic shows up and shows out for any time the team needs him. This is one of those times. I'm going Nikola Jokic, 22 and a half rebounds and assists. That is just so crazy for me to say because that's just such a high number. My other one I'm going, it might have been taken off, but it was a Hawkes. It was at 8.5 points. So if you're able to get that earlier today, I think that's a very good prop as well. You can see sometimes props take off and come back. That was another one I like. I also like this Valanciunas, and y'all know me. I typically don't take the most popular props because one, that's not as fun. Two, feels a little weird if everyone else is taking it. But him just needing 8 rebounds and playing LA Lakers, AD's a good rebounder, but Valanciunas does his thing. It is Washington, but typically I would be worried about a blowout. I don't think the Lakers have that in them, to be honest. I'm never going to bet against LeBron or AD in the playoffs, like saying they're just going to get wiped in the playoffs or the play-in. But in a regular season game, it's going to be tough. I think him at least hitting 8 to push this is pretty safe. So I like this number. LA, not a great team, can go through little lulls. Valanciunas has a lot of good rebounding opportunities in this game. I would take this 8 every single time. So now we'll go on to our combo. I'm just going to pick a combo here because my other Hawkes prop was taken off from the time I've locked these in. We're going to see if we can find a good combo live and on camera. Tyler Herro and Simmons, Anthony Simmons, or 40.5 points. That's a pretty good one. 3-point made combo. Let's see if there's any. Maxey and Michael Porter Jr. I like that. Simons and Tyler Herro, 6.5 3-point made combo. I like that one. You got Brunson and Cam Johnson, Reeves and Poole. A lot of these Tyler Herro ones are jumping out to me. Maybe we go for a Tyler Herro. None of these assist ones jump out too much. The Banchero and Scotty Barnes would be the one I think I would like the most at this. We got Karl Anthony Towns and Claxton. Ayton and Bam, that's a pretty good number. Pirtle, Banchero, Davis, and Sarr. Ooh. The rebound ones jump out to me a lot. They always have. We got Brooklyn, New York. We'll go the Cat. We'll go the Cat and Claxton. That'll be our third one. I've said it before. Karl Anthony Towns can hit this himself. He's a very good rebounder, been rebounding very well. Claxton, another good rebounder. I expect this game to be decently close. I don't think New York's going to blow them out. But Brooklyn, they're that team that just they can beat anyone. They can lose to anyone. But I like this number of 20.5. I think both of these guys will dominate the defensive glass. You've seen me talk about Karl Anthony Towns and his defensive rebounding, how he gets a ton of defensive rebounds. So that was one I would look at. Bam's another one of those players. A lot of his rebounds are defensive, so you can get some good value there. And since it was a taco, we're going to break some rules here. We're going to go for 4 official picks. Taco's not available. We're going to go 22.5. Tyler Herro, like I said, he's going to crush this number. He's going to be closer to 30 than he is 22.5. He might be over 30. This man is going to ball out. I love this Tyler Herro prop, especially against Portland. Thank you, Joe Cronin, for being absolutely terrible at your job to make sure we get to keep all of our good young players. So now we're going to jump over to tomorrow's golf league, pretty commonly just called the TGL. I have just two picks here. My favorite golfer is Ricky Fowler. He was terrible 2 weeks ago when they played. He played better in the tournament he played in last week, and I am going to ride his team with Fitzpatrick, Cameron Young, Ricky Fowler to win 3 holes. So the triples, they play 9 holes as a triple, so they alternate shot. So they just have to win a third of the holes, which if you go one team wins a third, they tie a third, the other team wins a third. They just got to do what they need to do to basically keep the game even. I'm going to go for the New York Golf Club to bounce back. They got decimated last time. They couldn't make a single putt. They've been the worst putting team through one matchup, but I am taking them to win 3 holes. My other pick on this is going to be a single. So then after that, each player, they match up with another, go head to head for 2 holes. So 0.5 holes, basically they have to win one of the 2 they play. So it'd be very risky. They could tie both of the holes. They could lose both, but if we just need them to at least split, I'm going Justin Thomas. I believe he's actually playing Cantley. Or not Cantley, sorry. I believe he's playing Cameron Young off the top of my head. I could be wrong on that, but I think he is going to win 1 hole. Justin Thomas going to do Justin Thomas things, and he is going to pull through for his team in the individual, but I have New York Golf Club taking the overall win against the Atlanta Drive. So we got peaches versus apples, how they're marketing it. But this golf league, if you've not been watching it, is absolutely incredible. I love golf, but watching this, it goes quick. You could watch some of the biggest golfers in the world. You get to watch them hit off a simulator on some crazy, crazy different holes, but it's unlike any simulator you've ever seen. Massive screen, much bigger than the one you would see in your buddy's backyard or in your buddy's man cave. So please check that out at 7. I just think it's a fun league, and I think if more people watch it, there's a better chance it gets more and more successful, and then more of the bigger golfers will join it. So selfishly, I want y'all to watch this so I get more entertainment here. Once again, that starts at 7, so you got about 30 minutes to watch that before the Heat game if you're a Miami Heat fan. Remember, when you play any of these, new member offer, play $5, get $50 instantly. That's with the code 5. So the code 5 right there for 5 Reasons Sports Network. You get that free $50. Then just remember you have that free square going on right here. You can use that $50 in promo funds with that free square. But without further ado, y'all have a good night. Let's steal some money from PrizePicks. Let's enjoy the TGL, the Miami Heat, anything else you're watching. There's a great sports day going on. Steal that money from PrizePicks and have a good night. We will see y'all at least, if not before then, on Friday for our next episode of Major Money.